it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. T.J. Watt showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And he gives this time to the tailback. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for him. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
First and 10, it's Lindsay. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On play action. Now Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete. It's third down. And 15.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Team on now as this one's sent away. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Adam Thielen. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They go play action with Hurts. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down.
You ain't going to burn me.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. On 1st down, Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. He's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught at the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and 14. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's such a talented tight end. Just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team. He'll
get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Hurts. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
First down, Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 38-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.
Heck yeah.